Bonjour everyone, we are in Milan today and I'm gonna start a very controversial video. Basically, last time I published the Q&A with Ricardo and I said I would love to do a Q&A about pregnancy realness. Yeah, we will do a Q&A apart from like the pregnancy realness feelings. That is gonna come later. I noticed that you were thousands to ask me if I did or not the vaccine of the COVID. So the first thing I'm gonna say is this is my personal experience. I shouldn't influence you in any way. This is a very personal decision that you need to make with the information that you have and how you feel about it. I know it's a super controversial theme. I can see online also how intense it can get. It feels like we cannot agree to disagree, which I think is super crazy. And what is beautiful in life is to have different point of view with others and learn from each other. If you don't share my views, you are welcome to do it, obviously, but I will not tolerate any violence, any threat, anything like this. I'm saying that because I have some friends that have been death threatened for speaking out about this topic, which I think is crazy. I know it's a very tricky question, getting a vaccine that we don't know so much about and being pregnant of another human being that you want to protect is really a tough decision. I was super hesitant about it, to be honest. Always kind of thought I would do the vaccine, and then when I got pregnant, people were not reacting well to the vaccine and stuff like this. I started to freak out a bit, obviously. In our family, in our couple, it has been obviously a decision to take. So I'm gonna start saying that I took the decision to vaccine myself because I listened to my gynecologue. Obviously, I am not a scientist. I am not a virologist. I am just, you know, a 30 years old French girl living in Italy, and the only information that I felt was relevant was the information of my gynecologue that I trust, love, and know that she would suggest me what is best for me. So basically I was waiting for my card in Italy to get the vaccine or whatever, so it took me quite a while, and actually I did the first vaccine a few weeks ago. I freaked out before doing it. I have to say that I was a bit nervous, let's be honest, and anxious. Ricky did the COVID. I was next to him and I didn't got it, but he had the version that is like taking the muscles, so he spent like days really suffering with the muscles, and he went to see a doctor, obviously way later on, that told him that as he did the COVID, he will have to make exam for the heart in 1 year to make sure that everything is working well. That was scary. I feel like my gynecologist suggested me to do the vaccine for me and for the baby, because basically what she also explained to me is that the COVID can be way more aggressive on pregnant women. So I don't know, I was like, okay, if the world was still in isolation, I'm not sure 100% I would have done it. Maybe I would have waited to give birth to do the vaccine. But the thing is, everyone around me is living life, you know, like you don't wear masks anymore outside. As much as I'm still keeping my distances, I'm seeing people, and people who are vaccinated can still have the COVID and pass it. So I just felt like not being vaccinated was like me being even more at risk about like how my body will handle it. So basically I went and I did the Pfizer. Obviously it's not like I chose it. It's like when I went there and they knew that I was pregnant, they chose the Pfizer for me. For the second one, I'm gonna wait and see my gynecologue. Obviously this is not a decision that I'm gonna take myself. Also it's gonna depend on how my pregnancy is going. But in theory I should take the second one end of August, beginning of September. If I don't take it at this moment, I will take the second one once I give birth. I know it can be really complicated. You know, I have lots of friends of mine that are pregnant and didn't took the vaccine. I feel like each one of us, we are trying to do what is safest for us and the baby with the information that we have. What I was told, it was that even though we didn't know everything about the vaccine, it was still way safer for me and for the baby to do it. They also told me that the baby will be safe from COVID forever, which I think was great. I'm sorry if it's not super clear. I'm sorry if it's not like, if I'm not telling you like, yes, do it, or no, don't do it, because it's not as easy as that. As you asked me, I feel like it's a very personal decision one should take. Obviously thinking for your baby and yourself. I encourage you to do what feels best for yourself. Also, I think you probably are gonna be curious about this, but personally, I didn't felt anything. Like when I got the vaccine, I feel like when I got it, I was about to faint and cry.
Meno male, siamo nelle buone mani almeno. Sei bellissima.
Because obviously I was super anxious before doing it, because I was scared of how will be the next 15 minutes, if I was gonna have a reaction or not, and also like crying a bit for like, what a fucking year it has been. Like it was somehow a bit like a closure of, you know, what we have been going through, the people we lost, the fear, the anxiety, the sadness, the craziness of this year. So it was really emotional. Then obviously after we waited, Ricky did the vaccine with me. He took... What was your vaccine, amore? What vaccine did you had? Moderna. He did Moderna. And then we sat together for like the 15 minutes and we felt good.
We did it. This is
Boom.
Boom.
Tattoos are for beginners. Vaccines are for pros.
Madonna, che emozione. How do you feel?
I feel good.
Yeah.
For the moment, yeah.
Me, when you did the vaccine, I feel like I wanted to cry a bit for like finishing this year of lockdown and being like, okay, this is first good news, no?
Yeah, it is. It's sort of emotional, no?
Ricky only took one dose because he already, you know, got the COVID and he had like a lot of like defense already in his blood. And he got a bit of fever the day after, but like honestly nothing special. But he was feeling super fine just right the day after. And me, I felt honestly nothing. Like I didn't felt any tiredness. I didn't have fever. I didn't have nothing. It was literally like just another day in life. Anyway, stay safe. I'm sending you much love. I know it's a complicated decision, you know. Unfortunately, we are in times that it's complicated to be sure of anything. So, you know, you just have to do what you think is the best for you and the baby. That's it. Voila! Don't forget to subscribe. Also, I will do the pregnancy realness Q&A for you, so I can basically, you know, share all the real thing about pregnancy, the things that sometimes we don't say, and you know, everything that has been happening. If you have some questions, don't hesitate to put it under in the comment section and I will try to answer to you either in the Q&A, next Q&A, either in the comment section. Ciao!